Let's go. Here's another great Larkin practice tracking video that I'm going to narrate for you. This is the last practice before the actual FH trial. And she does a really nice job here. The track was aged 90 minutes. It's 825 paces. She's picking up some food here. Food tends to distract her a little bit, so I don't put much food on the track. But we have a long straightaway here. This is a grass farm, by the way. People that I think made a comment of nice farm. It's a turf farm, grass farm. So if you need any grass for your house or wherever, you can cut some grass and deliver it to you. But back to the tracking. Larkin's doing a great job. I cannot see the track from here in a minute. When she does a turn, you will be able to see the track and see that she's right on it. I like that she's going nice and slow and methodical. She's usually a very fast tracker, so for her to go slow is a big deal, a plus. Good job, girlie. And nice girl. There she is on her first article. That's my girl. I'm going to come up and pay that article. Of course, in a trial, you cannot pay. You can pet them one time, but you can't actually have pay food or anything. And we'll see if I can continue my story through this whole tracking video. I used to have a friend that said she liked my stories, but it's hard to continuously tell a story through a tracking video. But she is doing a good job. There is the turn, and that was spot on, 100% spot on. Now, from this angle, you can see my track, and she is 100% on it. And this strip of dirt up here is where some grass was cut. And as you saw in the other videos, if you watch them, Larkin had a hard time going across that dirt. And she knows dirt tracking and she knows grass tracking, but for some reason that context just was confusing her. So what I've done here is laid a bunch of food across that dirt to teach her you must go, through this. In the higher levels of the FH trials, you do go across multiple surfaces. So this will be handy to have this in her back pocket to know how to do. But I love her speed. Normally she's just so fast if you've seen any of her other tracking videos, but she's doing very nice, methodical, 100% on the track. In the trial, I can only have one line and I have to be 30 feet back. So it'll be a lot different in a trial. Maybe somebody will video it. I never know till I get there, but nevertheless, some way, somehow, I'll let you know of the results of the trial. And there she had another nice turn. Good job, Lark. There's no wind. And I kind of wish there was some wind so she could work through that, but can't control the weather. And here's some more food that she found. Now we're going to get back to tracking. This is footstep tracking. In the trial, there will be 800 paces and 3 articles. And this practice track, I did like 825 and 4 articles. She's really good on her articles, as you can see, really good indication. There's some more food. And you might can hear in the background a tractor running. And that's just a great distraction. There were people working on the grass and a tractor running. But she never looked over there. It doesn't bother her whatsoever. But this pace is just so nice. Now the field they're going to have the competition on, the grass is much taller. Much taller. So, we're going to go and we're going to do our best. And above all, we're going to have fun. And I think coming up There's another turn, yeah, right there.
Nice girl.
And she handled that turn like a pro. Really proud of her. And from this direction, again, you can see my track.
Good job,
And she's spot
Lark.
on it.
Nice.
There's a nice article indication.
Super nice. Super.
And I pay at the article and then tell her to search again. So I did a trial. Just here's a story. Thought of a story I can tell in this tracking video. I did a trial one time, and she was so into the tracking that she did not indicate on any articles. Zero. Not one article. And I thought we were done. I didn't know we could pass like that. But we actually did pass. Each article is 7 points. And the judge told me that her tracking was so good, that's what gained me the other points, or her the other points, in order to be able to pass. So and the reason I think she did that is because she went through a little stage where she only wanted to indicate on my articles. And I really worked hard on getting her to indicate on anybody's article. But unfortunately, in an FH1 trial, you lay your own track. So once again, it'll be me laying the track with my articles. Now when we do the FH2 and 3, somebody else will lay the track. But that was a thought. I had no idea you could pass without any article indication. But you can if your tracking is good enough. And then it really told me what I needed to work on. So now we're getting sort of close to the end. We have about 2 more minutes left. And I will go ahead and say at the end of this video, you're going to see some photos. And I'll talk about those in just a moment. If you made it this far in the video. If you did, by the way, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and leave a comment. I love comments. Very nice, very methodical. Once again, got a little off there, but she recovered.
Nice job,
And another
Lark.
nice article indication. I believe this is the 3rd article, so there should be one more. Yes, there will be one more. In the trial, it'll have 5 legs, consisting of a total of 800 paces. And you will have an article at the end, and you will have an article, 2 more articles in the middle somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where I have to put those. I have to find out. But okay, we're coming to the end. She did a nice job. The photos at the end are of my friend Peyton. And the first photo you'll see is just normal. And the second 2 photos you see is after I told Peyton some news about Larkin. And I'm not going to quite reveal what that news is yet. But I think you'll be able to see the excitement on Peyton's face if you make it all the way to the end. And then coming up, we'll have a little announcement about this news. But for now, it's just a little teaser. And I usually put more food towards the end of the track, just to incentivize her. So we're at we're 20 seconds away. There's the article indication, the last article indication, which she did a great job on. And here are your photos. Peyton doesn't know. And then I told Peyton the news, and she was very excited. Okay, thanks for watching.